Hello, everybody, GrayStillPlays, we're back with more brick rigs. In the land of brick rigs, speed is the most important commodity you could possibly purchase. Look right over here. This is a lovely vehicle. It is the upgraded version of the world's fastest lunch by Master of Confusion. Now, during the creation of this, Master of Confusion said something. He said, Gray, these sandwiches are not for slaughtering people, but for eating. I'm ad-libbing this, of course. And as such, I thought I would take his advice. I thought I would take his advice and genuinely use this particular rocket-powered sled-like sub-sandwich to feed the individuals of Bricksville. And so there's been an order for a sandwich. It's to get there extra fast over at the Water Zero plant in the distance. So I thought to myself, why don't we give it a shot? Let's go over there and deliver this sandwich. Off we go. Yes. This is what you wanted, Master of Confusion, wasn't it? Just to feed all the people of Bricksville. Oh my God. I had no idea. I had no idea this would happen to my computer. This is the punishment I get for thinking that I was going to go against your words. Look at the flames in the background as we move at -2 frames per second. Oh, Jesus. As we move at -2 frames per second, I noticed. Oh, I don't know what you did to create that vehicle, but I'm gonna tell you, that vehicle itself destroyed my processor. You wouldn't even know because I put a bunch of other stuff on this field. But before I put all this stuff on here, that single sandwich had just about completely obliterated my frame rate. It also completely obliterated the Water Zero factory. Well, they got their sandwich in record time. What's interesting is that I had a whole slew of Bricksvillian people just to kind of, you know, test some things out. What's flying overhead? Oh, just random particulate, no big deal. Very common over here in There's a body in the background. Look at it flying toward the hill over there. There's one guy. But this first group of brick rigs people, oh, they got obliterated. The world's fastest lunch deluxe is very powerful. I wonder though, I need to see something real quick. Strangest thing. Sure enough, strangest thing I ever did see. That one vehicle, the world's fastest lunch deluxe, completely obliterates my processor. I don't know why. It's so weird. It's only like 1,000 bricks more. Anyway, since we have a whole grouping of people over here that are still in one piece, I figured let's give them a shot. The first sandwich didn't make it in time, so they ordered a second one. There we go. There we have it. Let's go ahead and let that go off into the distance over there. Now we have an appropriate pathway to get directly to the Water Zero building. It's everything I always wanted. Look, that may be a piece of tomato or a ketchup or something. I'm not really sure. Flying at the building at 10,000 kilometers per hour. Now, I do want to legitimately show you the Water Zero building. This is by Kylus Wireless before I blow it up again, which is, it's gonna happen. Now, Water Zero has been with us for quite some time, and dare I say, it may very well be the drink of choice for the channel, right next to vodka. So today, we're gonna get the opportunity to see how Water Zero is made. How do you take something with no calories and take even more calories out of it? I'm really not sure. Over here, we do have a nuclear waste warning. Clearly, there's some level of science behind this whole process. You can notice there's plenty of vehicles over here in the front. This is all your different employees in there, have you? Let us walk inside briefly. We are welcome, after all. Inside, I'm noticing a lot of exclamation points. Probably telling me that we shouldn't be here. A couple of fancy, very fancy cubicle areas. Well, it's not really cubicles, it's just kind of stations. We'll call these workstations. One brickman sitting over here. We have the nuclear waste in the corner where we really get to see the half-life of Water Zero. It's its own element on the periodic table, you know. Water Zero, after all. This is it. This is what I wanted to see. Water Zero. Apparently just being in close proximity with all the nuclear waste of Bricksville is what creates this delicious drink. See how efficient we are? Rather than, like, you know, leave this space open because you wouldn't want to put anything next to nuclear waste. Why not put the drinking water next to it? I'm sure everything will be fine. Oh, there's an upstairs portion as well. What could we possibly have up here? We have the water capsulator 2000 because the 1000 didn't do a good enough job. And this is very interesting. Right over here, this is like one of those Discovery Channel shows, you know, like how they make crayons or whatever, where all the crayons are flipping down the thing over here and all the colors are spewing out the one end, they're getting wrapped into paper and there have you. Feels much the same. I like how there's like a V8 engine just kind of hanging out over here. It feels very much the same in that aspect. So before we detonate this thing with like a 30 billion pound object flying at 20,000 kilometers per hour, I'm going to take you through the life of some Water Zero. So you start with regular water. See, this is regular, sad, depressed water. It has no real purpose in life other than to, like, be, whatever, 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen. As it flows down here, it moves through something very, very important. Toxic waste. Nuclear radiation. And from there, you get what we have, which is called Water Zero. See that glowing blue that you get with Water Zero? It's kind of like the, what is it, like the shield drink from Fortnite? That's basically what it is. Only it'll probably destroy your internal organs a little bit faster. I love brick rigs because it's like Christmas, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Planet Maker 347 has crafted this. Now, the other day, like just the other day, I had mentioned what Brick Rigs was missing, which was effectively rocket-powered missiles that don't explode, but instead weigh billions of pounds and hit things with tremendous force, destroying all that they come into contact with. And there's plenty of it on the workshop now. I don't know if I'm the one that created this, but I'm certainly going to take advantage of enjoying it. Over here, we have this thing, I think it's called like the Ball of Destruction version 2. There was a version 1. This one must be slightly better. It's the Giant Ball of Destruction version 2. I was pretty close. Now how this works, this one's pretty simple. So how it works is, there's rockets on the back. You position it over the object. It also weighs like, you know, several thousands and hundreds of thousands of tons or whatever. You place it over your object and you allow it to cascade down onto whatever's underneath it, destroying everything in its path. How powerful is it though? Kylus Wireless, I'm sorry, but the Water Zero plant was found with some health code violations. What had happened was, someone put grains of rice inside of the salt shaker in the cafeteria to keep it from the salt from sticking together from moisture. That we can't have that. That's illegal in Bricksville. And thus, the place must be decommissioned. Fire the giant ball of destiny! Yep. This is where it all ends. For Water Zero. Oh my god! Oh, no. Oh, the processor hates me. Before this day is out, my computer will kill me. My computer will pry the case away from its digital form and reach down my throat and pull my organs out of my mouth. I want to let you know something. Planet Maker. Your ball of destruction, destroyed Kylus Wireless's Water Zero. And I'm pretty sure— oh, something's happening! I've been sitting here for like 20 seconds. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it destroyed the game too. Okay, I have to see for science if something went horribly wrong there to cause that god-awful slowdown. I think it's because I didn't have invincibility on the ball of death. So let's put invincibility on. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Send it on down toward the tower. Now you gotta do this in slow motion. Alright, for maximum sadness. Did I miss? Did I miss the tower? Oh, maybe I didn't. I don't think I did miss the tower. Oh, wow. That is right on the money. Okay, now what sort of craziness is bound to happen? Okay. See, everything's working fine. It's the ball. When the ball starts imploding in upon itself, that's when everything goes to crap. But just watching it hit the tower, pretty fine. Did a little bit of damage too. Pretty good damage, actually. It almost appears that, yep, there it is right there. Paul Bunyan would be proud. Timber! This is the slowest falling tower in the entire universe. I'm not slowing this down, by the way. Oh, the tower just decided to skip some rope or something. I don't know why. And there we go. So, a pretty good hit from the ball of destruction. It's got some firepower to it. I imagine even higher it would do quite well. Now, there's several other of these particular vehicles and structures that somewhat do a similar thing. Magic Mushroom has crafted this. I like the name on this one too. It's called the truck missile. Not the missile truck, because it is not a truck with missiles on it. It is a missile that happens to be a truck. It is, I think, 460,000 pounds of missile-powered sadness. What can it do to Pepe's tower? Now, we're not using the light tower. We're using the mid-tier tower. This isn't the 7,900 brick tower. This is a 5,000 brick tower. So hopefully my computer doesn't hate me that much. I do need the computer to continue to make videos and stuff like that. So me and the computer have to have some level of trust between us, okay? That level of trust is eroded every time I cause it to crash from Rick Rigs. Now, how fast does this go, I wonder? I haven't really messed with it. Oh, okay, I should have read the instructions. Well, that was embarrassing. Let's try this again. There we go. Now, supposedly, you can lift... Oh, wow. Well, it knocked the tower over, didn't it? Oh, it's like the Leaning Tower of Pepe. Oh, it's coming back. It's gonna right itself. No way. The tower saves. You gotta be kidding me. That's like, I really thought this thing was gonna go over. When the truck missile, even I did it. When the truck missile hit this thing, it just disintegrated. All right, let me see if I can drive this thing a little bit better. Go, missile truck, for Isengard. There goes the pieces. Alrighty. Wow. I'm gonna tell you, the rocket-powered pieces actually do a little bit of damage. I've got to hit this thing head on, though. Stay on target. Stay on target. Okay, I think we're on target. There it is. There it is. Go, rock. Never mind. It got ricocheted off the... Wow. That was a pretty good tackle on the old building. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It did it. It didn't. It did. Yep, it did. Okay, at first I thought maybe it was going to save itself, but not today. And wow. The truck missile knocks the building over. Not a ton of damage, but it did manage to knock the building over. We do have some other ones in here. Oh, I finally got it to work, Magic Mushroom. No, I missed. Wow. You've got to get the timing down. So how it works is the left mouse click button is what drives you forward, but the W button is what can lift you up. So if you can get your aim just so, you could use it like a literal missile. Let me give you a little bit of a poor, what I'm sure is going to be a poor example. So W, then the mouse button, you see how that second, it starts to lift it up, and then we just kind of go flying off into the nether realm. My mama didn't raise no quitter! Oh. Wow. I cleared the entire tower. That wasn't what I meant to do at all. Try number 6 billion! Oh. This could be it. This could be it. There it is! There it is! That's the hit. Right there. The truck missile finally scores a direct, well, it's like a 35% direct hit. So now we got that building, we hit it fairly square, and the building gets backbreaked over a hill in the background, which is pretty good. Let me try some different ones though. I said that there was some different ones on the workshop. We have to give a few others their due. All right, Detalfa, I think that's the name, made this. It's called the world's fastest dinner. I don't know, Master of Confusion, if you had the world's fastest lunch trademarked, but consider this very, very flattering. It is a massive golden slice of pizza that weighs like 1.8 million pounds or something and has 2,200 rockets on it. Now, supposedly, this will cure what ails you. I've never seen it in motion yet, so let's go ahead and aim up here. All right, it's got some speed to it. It definitely, Oh, it's silent. It's like, it's like a stealth pizza. Here we go. Solid gold pizza into the building. That's a pretty good hit. No joke. That is a pretty good hit. And the building goes flying. These vehicles may be, you know, slow enough. I'll say slow enough to the point where we may be able to do this in full speed and not have them teleport through the buildings. That was a good shot. Definitely a good shot. And I think that's the most distance we've seen yet on a building getting hit by a machine. Now, there is one thing to mention. Because the world's fastest dinner is a delicious slice of pizza, it's actually pretty aerodynamic. This is it. This is what we always dreamed of. Right into the... Oh, no. Oh, it worked. It worked like I thought it would. It ripped the entire building in half. Okay, we may have found it. Hold on, let me turn this off real quick. We may have found the ultimate doomsday device. Not rocket, nor sandwich, nor anything has ever torn the building in half. It cut it straight in half. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. And look at the distance. Look at the distance. All right. Oh God. All right, we're heading over to the testing area because we've got to know how this does against the Olympic 10 billion story building. Oh, before we go over to the testing area, I wanted to let everyone know Lizard made a beautiful bridge. It's a little bit rusty, so don't cut yourself on it or you'll freaking need a tetanus shot. But it is a lovely looking bridge. Very structurally sound, too. No doubt, the greatest minds in engineering were utilized in the creation of this particular bridge. I know what you're asking, though. You're asking, but Gray, can it survive a hit from a golden pizza slice? Let's find out. Golden pizza slice. Go! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, wait, all right, went right under it. Gray still fails. Take two. Now we went over it. What does it take? Just hit the bridge already, pizza slice. Just hit it. Just clip it. Do it for YouTube. You gotta be kidding me. Screw it. We'll use Thor's hammer. In case you're wondering, that was Thor's hammer by MNB, who very often creates the most ridiculously excessive creations. Oh, what is it doing to the frame rate? I don't remember how much this hammer weighs. It weighs a lot, man, okay? The erecting of the tower has begun. I forget how many steps it takes to get this done. Like how much of a ridiculous giant trouble I have to go through to get this tower to spider crab walk its way across the universe till it's one big piece. It's an amazing tower, don't get me wrong. It's just did it just go through the planet? Okay, good, we're back on the other side of the planet. It's just amazing what it has to go through to get to its maximum height. All right, we're ready. In case you're wondering, this pizza weighs 1 million kilograms. Oh, I'm right on the money. We're right on the money. I think, yeah, we're gonna do this in slow motion. Just before it hits. Here we go. Never mind, I was off the money. Oh no, the tower's starting to buckle all kinds of different directions. I don't know. Hold on, let me see if I can cant it down a little bit. Cant it down a little bit. Arrgh! Well. I've got bad. We hit the building. This is what happened. Look at this. Look at how far. I think it started. I can't even see where it started. I don't actually know where it started. Look at this field goal that was punted. I just barely like tipped it on the top. Is it gonna land? Is it gonna land on the base? No, it's not. But what is going to happen to my computer when this thing finally lands? Look at this. Hold on. That right there is the most distance I have ever seen. Oh, it just gets freaking obliterated as it hits the ground. That is the most distance I have ever seen by an object that was hit by a golden rocket-powered pizza. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Brick Rigs, where we got to put the structural integrity of all kinds of different buildings to the test, thanks to the wonderful, I guess I'll just call them testing formulaic objects that are inside of the workshop, like the pizza, the truck rocket, the Thor's hammer. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, folks, until next time, stay foxy and much love.